Yeah, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Chuck Wick Ill, aka Charles Brown, back again with another what? Talking facts. How you doing? You good? Good. Alright. So this is what it is, bro. I think your boy went too far this time. Your boy Kodak Black. I think he went a little bit too far. So I'm asking the question, as I always do on this show. Did Kodak kill his own career? Did he? It's possible. I mean, this dude has said a lot of lame stuff before, though. This is what we got to understand. This dude is clearly, like, prone to saying and doing lame actions. Some of the stuff he does is unbelievable. Why do we even have this dude in hip hop? So let's say this. All right, let me just start this off. Without being, like I said, this is controversial. If you've never been here before, these topics are what people are talking about in the barbershop, online. They're talking about it amongst each other. They're talking about it everywhere. So I'm talking about it. And I think Kodak, for lack of a better word, I want to say ignorant. And nothing to make an ignorant person more mad than you calling them ignorant. Or you calling them a punk or telling you checking them. And all of these things are what people are talking or saying about Kodak right now. That he's ignorant, that he need to be checked, the OGs need to step to him and tell him what's up. All this good stuff that we should have been talking about. Because if you don't know much about Kodak, so this is my introduction to Kodak, literally was Kodak Black arrested for, I believe it was robbery and possession of a weapon, something like that. Faces charges, whatever. That's my first introduction. I didn't know nothing about this kid. I didn't know who this kid was. All I saw was a headline that Kodak Black was arrested for robbery or whatever happened. That's my introduction. You hear about these rappers nowadays before you hear about their music. NBA Youngboy. Guess what I heard about him first? He did some criminal act to somebody, something, and that's what he was known for first. XXXTentacion. All these people. You hear their music. You hear their music a year later, unless that's what you into. Like if you're not really checking for that, like it's a certain section that's checking for that. They heard of him already. They on SoundCloud. They done heard 4 of his joints. You know what I'm saying? They passionate fans. They followers. All that good stuff. They got a cult like respect and they're driven to whatever he does. And by the time somebody like me hear them, or somebody, you know what I'm saying, just hip hop heads that's just bury their nose down only waiting for hip hop stuff, the dude's already blown up on the underground. There's a new underground right now. The underground ain't what we used to call is different. And underground right now is SoundCloud, Twitter, like this subculture right now of people who surf SoundCloud for new music. It used to be you went to the record store and you bought stuff based on how dope the cover was. And a lot of time that worked out. Most dope artists put a dope cover. And you know what I'm saying? It sounds weird now. It sounds like, what? Like, but most dope artists put out a dope cover. That's just what they do. So back in the day, what you would do, you just go to that section, hip hop, whatever the case may be, whatever they was calling it at the time. They had subsections of hip hop. But you would go into the hip hop section, you would see something dope, you would get it. But that's a long time ago. Now they still doing that to a degree, because I think you still got to look at the cover of the SoundCloud release to be able to tell, if that's your kind of thing. So they still doing that to a degree. Because you don't hear the music first, you see the cover, then you click on it. So it is what it is. So it's similar. But we rarely heard about a dude's misdeeds before we heard his music, is what I'm trying to say. I heard of Run DMC's music before I heard of Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew who they were, I heard them rapping. I heard LL Cool J rapping before I knew who he was. I heard Outkast I saw the video, I heard them rapping, I heard the music before I heard anything that they did out the streets. Scarface, all of these people, all these veterans, you heard their music first. Someone came, Eazy-E, all that. You didn't hear of Eazy-E's crimes unless you over there in L.A., Compton, or whatever. You didn't hear about Eazy-E's crimes before you heard of Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? You already knew who Eazy-E was. You heard the raps, Boys in the Hood, all that. You heard that. So nowadays, the last, I want to say 15 artists, I've heard of what they did before I heard their music. Skinny from the 9, Lil Xan. What's this dude down in Florida with all the tats on his face? This dude's always promoting them. Academics always promoting him. The white guy. I can't remember his name. Skulls or Scratches or whatever his name is. I heard of him before he ever came up. So it's like I heard of these guys doing something in the street. Matter of fact, the only new group I can think of that I heard their music before I heard anything else was Ray Sherman. I heard Ray Sherman's music first. I didn't hear none of this other stuff. But right now, you get infamous before you get fame. You get infamy. Then they check for your music after. You get a rape charge. You know what I'm saying? You get a assault charge. You get a robbery charge. You get a gun charge. You get a video of you punching a girl in the face, or she trying to get away from you. You're choking her in the hallway of a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Or you got arrested. It's free such and such. Free Kodak. Free. You know what I'm saying? That's how we hear about these rappers these days. And that's where we at. So I heard of Kodak. The first time I heard him was about I guess he got arrested for robbery. Then he got out, but he was still he got arrested right back for a rape that he did before. I mean, allegedly did. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Before I heard one song, I heard of this dude several times being arrested, being charged with this and that and the third. It's just a fact. That's what it is. So it's like, it ain't even about the music. So of course, his whole thing is to remain relevant socially. Social coins right now are value. Your followers give you value. If you walk into a record label right now without any songs, they're going to take a look at you up and down, and they're going to look on your social media. You got 1 million followers, you're signed. It's a fact. If the followers look real, you're signed before they even hear. Why do you think they signing YouTubers? Why do you think Rice Gum has a record deal? Why? Why do you think Bad Baby, the little girl, Catch Me Outside girl, why do you think she got a record deal? I think she got like 4 or 5 million followers. And now she's rapping. You know what I'm saying? Right now, social chips are clout, and that's what these guys do. So you can get social chips several ways. One is to get arrested by, you got to have some music. Let's just start there. So you got to have some form of music, unless you're, like I said, you just got 1 million followers for some other dumb stuff. But if you put some music out on SoundCloud, that's not automatic clout. Your clout going to come when you get people to follow you, and then you become infamous by the deeds you do, the things you do online. Tekashi 6ix9ine was infamous for what he did online. And that translated into the music. Because he get 1 million eyes on him, then he could say, oh, I got this song, I'm going to go 2 for 2 on Billboard. I'm going to go 3 for 3 on Billboard. So it's like now they're going straight to iTunes to hear the song. It's clout. It is cachet, bro. So Kodak, with that being said, he lives his life off of those social coins. If he cannot generate social coins, he's nothing out here. So he's been generating social coins by saying stuff like Tupac and Biggie was overrated and I'm better than both only because they dead is why people, you know what I'm saying? He just been saying ridiculous stuff. And that's been the thing for like 5 years with these young guys. Just to say, you want a quick hit, you want a quick bump, Say something about the old heads. Say something about the old heads. Get a quick bump. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Say something about Tupac. Lil Xan did it. Say something about Tupac. Now, he almost got beat down for it, but say something about Tupac. Say something about Biggie. Say something about Snoop. Say something about the old head that's either dead or old and respected. And they're coming out the woodwork, either old heads coming in fury or young heads coming to back you up. Or even young heads coming in fury. Some is generating fury. It's generating mass, like, buzz. These people have meters that can read your buzz online. It is a fact. It has nothing to do with anything that you put out musically. They have systems that you know how Twitter has trending and they have like 10, 20 things trending. That's generated by a system that's calculating how many times that name is repeated. And so the more name repeats you get, so Kodak name right now is going through the roof. And this guy's too dumb to have planned this on purpose, but it's genius to attach yourself, because Nipsey's name is the biggest name in the world right now. Nipsey Hussle, people that didn't even know about him is talking about him. So to attach your name to that is internet gold. Now, I don't think this kid did it on purpose. I think he just spouts off stuff and it just be so crazy that people run to it and whatever. But it's genius to attach yourself to Nipsey some kind of way right now. Why do you think all these memes and all these RIP and all this stuff, everybody's saying Nipsey is a week later? I think it's like 5 days later. I don't know. But they're still attaching themselves and aligning themselves days later because this guy's name is literal buzz. It is the definition of buzz right now. So this guy, Nipsey, unknowingly or knowingly, because they could have been like, watch this, I'm going to piss somebody. I don't doubt it. Like, these dudes, these days, they say stuff. They told you Tekashi was like that. Casanova was like, Tekashi would call me and say, I'm about to do this and piss this guy off and watch how the numbers go. He would tell him before he did it. Then he would go online and do some crazy skit on Instagram, piss somebody off, and all his fans, everyone would start talking about it. Buzz goes up, and that's where he was at again. Never lost his buzz because he was always willing to go at somebody to make a name, to make the clout chips go up. And so this guy could have literally, before that camera went on, he could have been like, I doubt it, but he could have been like, yo, watch this. Or he could have said it with the cameras off and said, yeah, I'm going to say that on the camera. Watch this. They're going to go nuts. Watch this. I'm going to say it on camera. Watch this. Record. Now, on flip side of that, I don't know why his boy's recording. I don't know if he knew he was recording or not. I assume that because he gets recorded all the time. They record all day. But what if his boy just recorded him and he's saying that amongst his boys and that's how that happened? You know what I'm saying? That's lame for real. If that's how that happened, somebody got to get, you can't be my boy no more. You put me on live and then you know what I'm saying? We can't roll no more because I'm not dealing with that. That's crazy. But end of the day, he never said it was that. He doubled down and said, you know, with his little comments about, oh, Lauren London, she about to be a whole widow out here, and he gonna give her a year to get herself together, and she can cry on his shoulder. Let's be honest, man. Dudes say that. Dudes say that. It is a fact. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend to be holier than thou. Dudes say that shit. When a dude get locked, say you get locked for 10 years, 15, 20, dude's going at your girl. If she looking like this, they going. I'm just here to make sure you good. Just, you know, anything you need, I'll be right here. I'm here for you, you and the kids. Here's, you know, here's a grand. What dudes is there. They in your girl's house. They with it. Trying to be the shoulder to cry. And some of them get lucky. She at a time. She vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? You get over there at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Things popping off. You catch a vulnerable, and that's what dudes, they preying on girls. But the only difference with this is this is way too soon to say that. And not only that, you can't say it out loud. This guy's way too beloved. So you can't put that on IG. It is a fact that if you went around if you just was a fly on the wall and flew into a couple barbershops or a couple backyard barbecues or a couple little get-togethers or a couple of locker rooms, there's a guy in there talking about Lauren London single right now. It is a fact, I promise you. Because everybody ain't got class like that to be like, man, this is foul, man. I would leave that girl alone. I would never do nothing to that man. The disrespect. Everybody's not thinking like that. It's a dude out there thinking with his penis like, yo, boo, you single now. You know what I'm saying? It's a dude saying that. It's a fact. It is a fact. But the problem is, you shouldn't have said it on video. That's your first mistake. It should not have went live. Because at that point, you're a clown. It's lame. You are a dirty dog at that point, because the simple fact, this guy ain't even in the ground and you scheming on his girl. Which, let's be clear, this dude has zero chance. Like, zero chance of getting with this chick. He could not pay this chick no amount of money to get with her. That is a fact. I don't even know this chick, and I know that is a fact. This dude he ain't got enough words in the freaking dictionary for this dude to spit at this chick to make her mess with this guy in any scenario. Unless he do the Bill Cosby. Other than that, this guy ain't got no chance. So why are you saying, dudes that don't have no chance, they don't want to say shit like this. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that don't have no chance, they the ones that say, oh man, she a widow. Yo, I'm there. You hit my line. Them the corny dudes that say shit like that. No matter what the scenario is. If you're a real smooth dude and you used to getting chicks, you're not even talking like that. You're just going to go get the chick. You're not going to tell the room full of niggas, yo, I'm about to, shit. Like, you don't even do all that. That's lame. So, right there, you telling the world you're lame, even if this wasn't Nipsey's wife, even if this wasn't Lauren London. It's lame when a dude gets smoked or killed or whatever you want to call it, and you're sitting there, the dude ain't even in the ground, and you scheming on this girl, and you saying it out loud to a room full of guys. Something's wrong with you. So at that point, you got T.I. coming out. You got The Game coming out. You even had Tank. I believe it was Tank coming out. Like BG Knockout, all these guys, rightfully so. And, they came out on Instagram saying, yo, shut your mouth, check yourself, correct the situation, all this good stuff, because he should be checked. Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. A lot of people are like, yo, why would y'all come online with that? You could have hit his line directly. Why would you go on social media and feed that animal, feed that freaking beast out there that just want more drama? You adding to it. You an old head and you supposed to be trying to correct this dude. I even saw a dude write, y'all old heads ain't got the same energy when Whack 100 said, fuck Tupac. Y'all ain't had the same energy for that. Now, I'm going to come back to that. In a minute. How ridiculous. When I first read, I was like, he got a point, but he don't got a point. That's not the same thing. Tupac is in the ground almost over 20 years. It's not the same thing. Saying fuck, anybody can say fuck Tupac. You know what I'm saying? You can say that if you want to. It's going to be repercussions, but you can say that if you want to. Whack 100 don't have a platform that Kodak has. Whack 100 does not have the amount of eyes on him or followers that does what he says do, and that think what he says is important. It's not the same playing field. It's not the same playing field. And 3, this is a betrayal. Like, this is like this dude talking about betray a dude he don't know, a dude that bigged up his album, saying go buy it, and now you talking about you gonna give his girl a year before you smash. That's a whole different thing. That is a completely different thing than saying fuck Tupac. It's 2019. Tupac been dead for 20 years. So we gonna go shoot up every nigga that say fuck Tupac in 2019? How is that the same? I understand what he's trying to say. Oh, y'all old heads, you won't go at Whack. But it was dudes that went at Whack when he said that. But Tupac don't generate the kind of online, like I said, chips that Nipsey Hussle generates right now. the online presence, the buzz, he doesn't have it. And no one really cares like Wack about Wack like that. Like that. Oh, really, because who even really knows Wack 100 like that? You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I get it that they trying to say, oh, y'all old heads, y'all pick and choose who to jump on to cancel, da-da-da. Right? But I promise you, had anyone said that, first of all, an old head not going to say that. Old head not going to be like, yeah, I'm going to get at it. They're not going to say that anyway. Any old head that's worth anything. Any old head that would say that would be already stupid anyway. So we would already know that's a dumbass nigga. So we wouldn't even care what he's saying. That's like Flavor Flav. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you know, and Flavor Flav ain't even that dumb to say that. I can't even think of somebody this dumb that you gonna call an old head. Who? Who? Like, I'm trying to figure, you know what I'm saying? Rich Dollars? Like, who we talking about? Like, who would be an old head that would say this? Stevie J? Like, who would say this? I don't know. I don't know who would say this. So that conversation, we're talking about a young guy who's ignorant. He says stupid shit all the time. He just told the girl that if she got a coochie, I'ma hit it. This chick is a pure on dyke. Like, she ain't had I don't know if she ever had a guy. She doesn't want a guy. She look like a dude all day, every day, but you gonna hit it. So it's like shock value shit. So I said to say this. So we talking about a dude, a young head, dissing a guy who get respect across the board. Because you're dissing him. You're not saying his name, but you're dissing him by talking about going to sleep with his wife when he ain't even in the ground. It's very disrespectful. I on my personal level, that's more disrespectful than you saying fuck Tupac. Not disrespect. If that's me, right? And I'm alive and you like, fuck Charles, whatever, fuck this nigga. That ain't as bad as if I'm dead and you're scheming on my wife. You know what I'm saying? That is way worse. It's way worse on all levels. So yeah, saying fuck Tupac, okay, boo, I get it. That's bad. That's bad. I don't think Tupac was alive that would hurt him. He would go straighten it, but I don't think it would be something where he would be hurt and people would be hurt about it. So this guy is so ridiculous that after he said it, which you knew when T.I. and them was like, check yourself, you knew it was going to make the matter worse. We knew that. We knew that. So the next video he goes on, he says, I said what I said. So really, to me, once you say I said what I said, don't apologize after that. You can't make a third video and say, I'm sorry. Nah, fuck that. You say I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? You could have been like, yo, my man was recording me. I was out of line. I didn't mean to say disrespect her in any kind of way. To all you Nipsey fans, please accept my apology. Just say the apology. You can't come back with I said what I said. See me out there. I need that. I want that. I'm in the A right now. I'm in Atlanta right now. Like, mad disrespectful. He just had the video a week ago saying he don't like old heads anyway. So who came at him? Old heads. BG Knockout, T.I., The Game. I don't know if Snoop said anything to him or not. Snoop probably didn't even address it. Big Boy, Tank, all old heads. So he has no respect for old heads. He don't like them. So what's the first thing he's going to do? He going to react way more negative than when he first said the shit, which is exactly what he did. I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm in Georgia right now. I got a show in Virginia. Come see me. All this niggerish shit. You know what I'm saying? It just got even more niggerish. It didn't go nowhere. And then people were like, why didn't you directly contact him? Why would you put that on social media? I'm going to tell you why. Yes, old heads, gangsters, they supposed to do things different. OGs. We're not supposed to video nothing that is insinuating a threat. We're not supposed to be checking you online, da-da-da. But right now, in 2019, if it ain't online, it didn't happen. We're in a brave new world, bro. If you don't put that online, it didn't happen. People like T.I., man, he's always cloud chasing, da-da-da. No, T.I. understands this business now. It used to be, if I catch you at Hot 97, we going to fight, we going to beat your ass, or we going to shoot. If I catch you in the studio, we going to probably shank you or something, we going to rob you. But We're not going to tell nobody that. Now, if you don't say it, you soft. Now, if you don't say it on IG before anything happens, you're trash. You're soft. Your numbers go down. You know what I'm saying? Even the most lamest dude could diss you. And if you don't respond, it's, oh, no, this dude didn't even say nothing back. These dudes place you holding the camera up to your face, dishing out threats back to the dude as hard or as being street or whatever. It is insane. That's like if you're back in the day and a dude call you and you're on a three-way and the dude that you beefing with is on three-way and y'all going screaming back and forth and the third dude that don't have nothing to do with it, he's just listening. He's the witness to it. Now he go tell people, now it's silly. It's silly. So it's like, for one, you shouldn't get in a fight you don't want to be in just to look tough. Is a fact. So I don't think, this is my thing with this Kodak thing. He puffed his chest out. Now, mind you, it's on his mind because he done made 3-4 videos now. And in the last video, he tried to apologize, but he's so angry. He said, if I offended Lauren London, I apologize. And then went straight into a rant about, until you niggas talking shit. That's not an apology. That's not an apology. When you sound angry and then you go straight at that, y'all niggas talking shit, man, I'm in Georgia. Like, that's not an apology. That's it's still disrespectful. Imagine she watched that and she trying to get a real apology from you. And you're like, yeah, if I offend you, he said, this is exactly what he said. If I offended you, I'm sorry, but I didn't say nothing offensive. He said, basically, I might be paraphrasing, but he was like, if I offended you, which I didn't. How's that an apology, bro? They talking about this dude can't go to L.A. no more, but they say that about everybody. But they talking about this dude can't go to L.A. no more till he straighten it, and he can't. They're not playing his music in L.A. no more. Big Boy from the radio station over there, a couple radio stations over there banning him. And a lot of people are like, why y'all banning him now when this dude already was talking about black girls wrong, and he got like a rape charge or two, and he's a robber, and he's already said all kind of outlandish stuff. Why you just now thinking that he's an idiot because he said this? Some people is a little tight about that, which rightfully so. This guy has been saying ridiculous stuff for a while. This is not nothing new. So, and he's been doing crazy stuff for a while. Really, really wild stuff. So they got a point. Why now you want to ban him? I'm going to tell you why. Because this guy has crossed the line. A lot of stuff he did before was either self-inflicted or to people that didn't really generate the amount of love that this guy is generating, and you only giving it a few days and you're stepping your foot in there on this man's neck and on his family's legacy. This is a different animal than talking about Biggie. Everybody over the death of Biggie at this point. Biggie more alive now than he was when he was alive. They play Hypnotized every damn day on the radio somewhere. Fact. This Biggie's and Tupac music outliving all of these guys' music. You gotta think a 20-year-old song still get burned to this day, and the dude got a song right now gonna be gone next year. The song gonna be played out. They're gonna be talking about, oh, remember that song? No, it doesn't even match up. So, yes, it's gonna hurt more when this dude just got killed. His records ain't even had a chance to become immortal yet. Fact. He haven't had a chance to become immortal. They still talking about rest in peace. He just got the rest in pieces that he got. He haven't even gotten the ground. Yes, you can't say nothing negative about this man. Now, is his career dead? Is Kodak's career dead? Again, we're talking about millennial stuff. We're talking about 2019. We're talking about new nigga versus old nigga, new head versus old head. This is a different world. Fact. It's a different world. And these kids forgive way more quickly. As a matter of fact, they don't even get mad half the time. Fact. These kids don't even get mad at half the stuff we think should be egregious. You think they mad at Tekashi 6ix9ine? They not mad. They waiting for this guy to get out. They're gonna flood his shows when he gets out. And I am going to make a bold statement right now, and I'm gonna get back to Kodak. I don't think Tekashi's going into no witness protection. I don't see that happening. These kids gonna be right there waiting for him. This dude gonna come right out with the rainbow head dot. This dude was almost getting killed when he was out here the first time. So why would he care? Why would he come out and care? These kids are gonna rock with him. They're gonna be all in the comments going at you for talking shit to him. So it ain't gonna matter. And I say that to say Kodak's career will probably go on. I haven't seen a person successfully canceled quite yet anyway. You ain't even fully canceled R. Kelly yet. Now, is his career gonna take a hit? Yes. They already out in front of his shows. They went to his show, I think last night, and did a Nipsey Hussle memorial, a vigil in front of his show. Which gotta be a damper if you're going in there and they out in front of your show doing a memorial to Nipsey Hussle. That's a damper to the crowd going in there. It has to be. But now if they won't go to every show he does, and you know what I'm saying, like he did R. Kelly, then that's different. It's gonna be a problem. But I don't see that. Sad as it seems, I don't think his career will be ended. You can say disrespectful shit. You can do disrespectful stuff. In 2019, it doesn't last that long. If you think long enough, you can find some guys from back in the 90s who did one thing and got X'd out. Like, how about this? Little C's, right? Little C's name is mud out here. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Once Little C allegedly snitched on Lil Kim, Lil C's career was over. Over. Wrapped up. Facts. Now, I want somebody to tell me I'm wrong. When that happened, when that came out that he got on the stand for some shit that they already knew anyway. But he was labeled a snitch. His career never bounced back. It is a fact. Not to say he was, you know what I'm saying? His career was all crazy anyway. But after that, his name was tough. He had to try to rebuild his name and everything. But that's not how it is nowadays. That's not how it is nowadays. You got a whole different, you're dealing with a whole different animal out here right now. So, is Kodak's career over? I don't think so. I don't think it's over by far. I think, as a matter of fact, he gonna, like a fake apology or two, move on, just keep doing this music, and it's gonna roll off his back. Once everybody calm down, they put Nipsey, put him to rest. Everybody moves on. This dude comes out with another video or he do a collab or something. It's going to be over with. Sad. Now, if that's not the case and this dude numbers dip and everybody stop messing with him, I'll be very surprised. But right now I have no faith in 2019, the hip hop culture in 2019. I have zero faith. I think Tekashi could come out, make hit records, go right back on his Instagram. I think Kodak Black could come out and go right back on his Instagram. Skinny from the 9 ain't get kicked out the culture yet, bro. So, and Lil Xan, still rocking. Lil Xan talking about a new album. They got this new little white kid that's rapping now. This kid can't be no more than 9. 9. Like 9. And I don't know his name, but he's rapping all this trap stuff, and I think somebody just signed him. Clearly never trapped ever. He's not this This kid was probably playing soccer last week. This kid was probably playing soccer. You dig? He figured out how to emulate rappers right now, because that ain't that hard to do. And now he has a record deal. They put him up as a meme like, this is hilarious. And that became the wave. And now they're giving this kid a deal. This is a different world, bro. It's a different world. So to answer my own question, you might think differently. I don't think Kodak Black music or he's going nowhere. I don't think he's going anywhere. And it's sad because this dude, all he's gonna do is empower him to say more reckless stuff. Is a fact. This is just gonna empower this kid to do more and say more. You just gave this kid a hand grenade. That's where we at in 2019. This kid is gonna be more reckless, more ignorant than he is right now, which is hard to be. But he is. He's going to be. He got people that like him just for that. Just like people like Cardi B just for that. So, with that being said, I'm not going to go no more further about this conversation because we just got to wait and see. We got to wait and see if somebody actually punches him in the face. Somebody actually still works with him. We got to see. All of that's going to come in the future. We'll see what happens. If it's inevitable, he would have fell off regardless of what he did. If he's meant to be done in 2019, he's gonna be done whether he said this or not. So we're gonna see. We're gonna have to wait and see. The summer will tell you everything of how he's rolling in the summer, how his numbers are looking, and if they still on this, whatever wave that they was on. Because people get on these waves and then it's, what I'm saying? You cancel, then you're not canceled. They uncancel you because you got a dope song. If Kanye career ain't over, you can't end nobody's career. Dude said slavery was a choice, and this dude is still revered and loved by the same people. He just said they chose to be slaves. Like we could have just walked away and put down the... I digress, man. My name is Chuck Wick. It was a.k.a. Charles Brown. Appreciate y'all watching. Subscribe. Do what you want to do. The other channels are up. Check me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I appreciate y'all watching and listening.